What inspired you to become a lawyer?
So when I was a kid, I used to like picking arguments with my parents, more so just kind of nitpicking their instructions, and I just kind of found it was a fun way to, make arguments. My parents used to joke now that I was destined to be a lawyer because I would do just that. When I was a kid, I thought it was cool to wear a suit to work, carry a briefcase. But as I got older, I became really more interested in the law, crafting arguments, helping people, and being an advocate for people who need assistance, and even just collaborate to find creative solutions.
What made you choose to focus on criminal and juvenile defense law?
I think what it comes down to is people make mistakes, and if I can be involved in the process to help people correct those mistakes and give some guidance to that, I think with that, I love the law, I love the Constitution, and I think those are great documents and vehicles to protect people and make sure that their rights are protected. So I have a strong passion for making sure that people's rights are protected, but also being an advocate for people who maybe have gone, for the majority of their life without help, without direction. And if I can be somehow involved with giving assistance and guidance, and even just helping to right wrongs, and I think that goes a long way in the whole criminal justice system in trying to make more lasting impacts on people rather than just making judgments.
What do you do as a lawyer to make your client interactions more personal?
So I always try to get to know the client, talk to them, find out where they're from, their background, family background, where they grew up, schooling. Really, I think that's important to kind of build trust, and I share my experiences. And I think it's also important to help find common ground with the clients. I think that it's helpful to build trust and build confidence in one another, especially when they trust me to be an advocate for them. It shows, and I do have a vested interest in them and in the outcome. I think it's also helpful in setting goals with the client, how we want to see the case resolved, or what our end goals are of this entire interaction. So I think starting that out with building trust, having a genuine interest in each client has really a profound impact in how we can resolve cases, reach goals, and share in great resolutions of cases.
What is most important when choosing an attorney to represent you in your case?
So I think it's really important. Qualities, I guess, in attorneys are, patience, understanding, and just overall knowledge of the law. I think it's really important to be able to have that dialogue with clients, answer questions they have, and have the patience to work through any concerns that they have. As an advocate and someone who's familiar with the criminal justice system and the legal field in general, I take for granted the knowledge I have. So I think it's very important for clients to feel comfortable being able to communicate with their attorneys, be comfortable in the process, and have that comfort level that they're in good hands with whomever they're having represent them, because law is a complicated field. Being comfortable with someone who is not only willing to take time to explain the process, but listen to concerns, because there's a lot of unknowns, and having that guidance and patience, it goes a long way in alleviating a lot of that stress.
Growing up in Random Lake and now working here as an attorney, how important is a sense of community to Holly Kaufman and Kautzer as a business?
Yeah, I think it's incredibly important, and with that, it's so rewarding. I grew up in Random Lake. I live in Random Lake now with my family, and we go to church in Random, shop in Random. So I think that having that sense of community is really just that we're a big family. And I think that translates to Holly Kaufman and Kautzer, that down to the employees, we're all a team, we're all a family, and that builds that sense of community and trust. And I think then that translates then to how we treat our clients and work with members of the community. We can work together, collaborate in ways beyond the legal field, and just help to build a stronger, more connected community. And I think that's incredibly important, because going back, we're all in this together. We're a big family, and if we can stay connected to the community as a whole, we can help grow it. And we have a vested interest in doing that, because we're here to stay and help everyone.